Hi everyone, welcome to this edition of Addington News. Flying solo I am today, and pretty appropriate we stand in front of one J.S. Dalgety. Yes, my old mate Jim Dalgety, passing away overnight, left an incredible mark on the harness industry through Lantana Lodge and the stallions he brought in like Out to Win, Farm Timer, who of course was the father of the Mighty Blossom Lady, Bachelor Hanover, all of the good horses that he trained like Bolton Bird and Melton Monarch, Northern Derby winners, and Bolton Bird won an Auckland Cup of course. So yep, it's been an incredible run in the 88 years that he lived on the earth. Of course his two sons, Cran, who we know so well in the game, and Blair. Cran's continued on the legacy, if you like. He's got that very good pacer at the moment in Krug, and all of the good horses he had over the years, the Desperate Comments and the Chris and Me's. But Jim was a friend to everyone, an enormous knowledge in his mind. Gee, I'll miss some of the conversations you're able to have with him, and what he didn't know about harness racing and breeding wasn't worth knowing. So our condolences go out to the entire Dalgety family. Cran will continue on that legacy along with his son Carter, so the Dalgety name will certainly continue on in harness racing. Last Saturday night we had a tremendous meeting here at Addington. First of the Ratto races that we ever saw, 6 of those at 30,000, and of course the Hydroflow final won by the Falcon. We'll have a look at that at the back end of this preview. If you don't want to hear about each and every race, best bets of the night, Thursday night, we kick things off at 5:34 with an amateur drivers races. Lumen Shaley's in race number 2 will take all sorts of beating, having won its 2 starts, although it's a deeper race. With All By Myself and also Karana, not without a winning chance in that. Race number 5 is the best class of pace we have in the night. I think it's a lock, Quinella, Sugar Me and Heisenberg, who hasn't won in a wee while but can go very close to winning this. And then we have that excellent trotting race where I think Cocky Melk's worth an each way ticket in race 6, the Air Park Canterbury number 10. There's a few you might want to have a play on, but let's get in to the preview. We kick things off with the IRT amateur drivers. Interesting race, Rock to the Boss from the good barrier draw with Blair Wilmot. I think will take some beating. Maximilian, the 3, ultra consistent from a good draw. I think it'll be right in this. Taxman has the ability to win it, particularly if it goes forward. And the last start winner in Bailey's Diamond is Richard Sisson's driving for Dean Taylor. She's a mare in good form, not without a hope. 2, 3, 7 and 9. Maybe rake if you can spread it wider than that. To race number 2, early quaddie of course, 1 to 4, 5 through 8, given we've only got the 8 races. The XCM Mobile is the second. Here I'm with Lumen Shaley from the strong Hayden Cullen, Mark Purdenbarn, Natalie Rasmussen, good draw, smart 3-year-old, by Better's Delight, plenty of ticks there, so it'll be hard to beat. All By Myself was excellent here last time, had to do a power of work, the mare by American Ideal, Blair Orange doing the driving for the Ken Barron team. Karana, who has had limited opportunities, last start was second behind Samstown and one of those country cups, so out at Methven, I wouldn't discount his chances. John Hay, very astute horseman, and then Better Be Sharp's done nothing wrong. Ultra consistent form line, won that maiden, good maiden, $17,500 maiden, and then came out and ran second in behind La Pole Dancer and didn't have all favours. So good race, race number 2, 2, 4, 8 and 11. Race 3, the Hotel Montreal. Here I'm with the 3, Mossdale May. She's a mare by Mark III. No superstar, as can be reflected by the fact she hasn't won in her previous 9, but she's been really consistent. She comes up with a good draw. She'll be hard to beat. Magical Miles was great last time. That was on the Wednesday meeting here behind White Star Orlando. Similar performance would see it go close in this. Sweet Lou mare, You Are the One. Blair Orange drives for Terry Schmiel. First up 4th in that same White Star Orlando race, hinted that there's definitely a win there. And Violet Knight, the Sir Lincoln 5-year-old with Matt Purvis, got around last time, and that was a big tick in the right box. He'll be competitive if he can do that again. 3, 5, 6 and 9 in the third. To race number 4, the Trot, I think Salvo can win this. Mare by Love You. Luckless last time when it had a real go for the lead, couldn't get there and subsequently battled the last bit and then didn't make it into the race last Saturday night off the ballot. I reckon Salvo can get you the money. Blair Orange for Jack Harrington in the Resine Mobile Trot. To beat the two, Murano, Agui is from the same stable, so Kevin Townley with a strong hand because he also has Sally Lindeni. And then you've got Winning Bones, trained by Matthew Williamson. He'll do the steering, and it can obviously win a race like this. Last start second behind King of the North was good at Wyndham. 4, 2, 8 and 1 in race number 4. Best pace of the night, best quality in terms of who's lining up. Good Quinella, Lock Quinella here. It's the Dominion Trading Mobile, 6 Sugar Me, 7 Heisenberg. Heisenberg hasn't won since 2020, but he has the ability to win this race, and I suppose many of his starts, or all of his starts since he last won, it's always been in the best sort of class. So he drops well back here. He was less than 4 lengths behind Kango last time, Cranbourne and AG's White Sox. Any one of those 3 were in this, they'd be hot favourites. So you've got to think it'll be between 6 and 7, 7 and 6, either way. That's why I went the Quinella. 1 Terra Maria, 2 Serge Blanco, and even 3 Shell Patch, not without a chance. But 6, 7, 1 and 2 in the 5th. To the Aircart Park Canterbury Handicap Trot. Interesting race this. Several winning chances. I went each way Cocky Milk, spoke to Blair Orange about him. He said, look, he hasn't been as good as I would have liked in his last couple, but he does drop well back here. He's certainly capable, so I'm happy to have an each way ticket on him. To beat the 11 Smokin' Bandar, likes Addington's, won 3 of its 6 starts here. It'll be in this for a long way, I reckon. Craig Ferguson. The 8 Sue Princess run had to be seen to be believed last time and was a late scratching on Saturday night. I reckon she'll go close if she can do things right here. 1 Royal Pride has as much ability as any in this race, but he has to bring his manners, and from the 1, I just hope he trots away solidly. Then you've got Eurocash fresh up, Trixton Time, who'd be really appropriate given that Jim's still in the ownership along with some family members the years. So yeah, it's a good race. I've gone each way Cocky Milk, but if you're taking a late quaddie, put on the ticket as many as you possibly can. To race number 7, the Lamb and Haywood Pace. Here I'm with the first starter, 9 Wheels of Fortune. This one by Always Be Mickey, trained by John Hay. He's doing the steering. Love the way this horse is trialled. John doesn't bring them to Addington first up unless he thinks they can win. I think it'll go very close. The 9 Wheels of Fortune. To beat 1 Swagger Man, goes to the stand for the first time for the Whites. David doing the steering. David and Stacey, of course, trained. Excellent last 2 runs, first 2 this time back in behind Major GMP and The Rage. No disgrace in running second to them. William G's Legacy. Handy horse this. It's trialled up really nicely for Stephen McNally. If you get a chance, go and have a look at some of those trials. One of them was in behind Wheels of Fortune, so it's worth a look. I reckon this horse can go a wee way. And Rakiro Storm, she had plenty of money on first up. Things just didn't pan out for her. She's much better than that. 9, 1, 4 and 7. It is the My Sky Craig Thompson race of the week. The big fish normally singled out a race on a race night. This will be it, I'm sure, race number 7. The first direct taxis, as it invariably does, wraps up our night here at Addington on Thursday night. 8:33 the start time. Mitzi Gaynor's won a couple of races. I think she can win this as well. First up run had enough in it to suggest that wouldn't need to improve much. Mary Austin was a last start Winton winner, trained by Tony Barron. John Dunn doing the steering. The 12 Mossdale Max fresh up. It can win a race like this, and maybe in a fresh condition it can do it on Thursday night. Tiger Taylor, ultra consistent. You wouldn't want to think that she couldn't be in the finish either. 7, 6, 12 and 4. Quick fire program all over in about 3 hours. About to leave you now with the performance of the Falcon, taking out the Hydroflow Country Cups final. An excellent performance, trained by Jeff and James Dunn and expertly handled by Gerard O'Reilly. We'll leave you with this and catch you Thursday night.
Turns for home, a length in front, Rough and Ready. Then the Falcon and Got You Covered. All American Lover, she's 3 clear. The Falcon's running on to the far side from Rough and Ready and Jimayama. It's All American Lover. The Falcon's coming. All American Lover. The Falcon has sprouted wings, and the Falcon beats All American Lover. Third in Jimayama, and fourth across was Dashing Major. Next in Got You Covered, then Samstown, Rough and Ready. Last Tango in Heaven, American.